Tinubu is just a dreamer. He always have a dream that never come to pass. His own dream is different from Joseph's own. Because we have dreamers that do come reality. How can he stop bandit? For him to stop bandit, can he stop Gumi? Can he stop Gumi? Let him go and sleep. He say he want to stop Simon Akpan. I want to understand the kind of memory that he want to use to stop Simon Akpan internationally. Finland is not Nigeria where you can bribe your way to anything just as a bribe his way to become president. And Nigerian judiciary has been, they have used money to curb Nigerian judiciary. I was opportune to watch one lecture given to Nigerian political uh, 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 alliance by one lawyer. He said it. He said, thank God that he himself is not a politician, that he's a lawyer. That the Nigerian politicians are using money to buy the judiciary, now render judiciary useless in Nigeria. Now listen and listen good. Say you want to ban, you want to stop bandit within how many months? Or 3 days, Abi? How many days you want to use? It's quite unfortunate that he's saying the impossible. Or maybe he just want to make mouth. Let it not be as if he's not talking where the country is going zigzag like this. That is what I understand. And as for Simon Akpan, he should go and sleep because Biafra is already in existence. We have conquered spiritually and physically. The invisible are coming to become visible, which is Biafra as a nation.
As a nation, don't you think, even at this point, that the Nigerian government and their allies could also frustrate the declaration on 2nd of December?
My dear beloved, they have been making an effort, but that effort will end in zero, capital zero. Their effort, they have tried and tried and tried. But listen, this is my own message to them. Nigeria will forever continue to try without achieving their goal. For Biafra is a spiritual thing, and the spiritual that will definitely come to be one day. They cannot stop Biafra from existing, from standing, from becoming a nation that we have been waiting for. Listen, Chinua Achebe in one of his books, do you know what he said? In his one of his write-up, he saw a nation, a rising sun, the people, the nation, the new nation. He's talking about Biafra. And that is what is coming to be today. That is what is coming to stand this day. And that is what is coming to be actualized this season and this period.
Are you seeing the possibility of a Biafra without Mazen Namdekan, the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra?
Using the word without Mazen Nnamdi Kanu is understatement. It's under Mazen Nnamdi Kanu is part of us. Is one of us. Is the chief pioneer of us. So whatsoever we are doing it together with him. So he's with us. Don't use
In the spirit.
both in the spirit and in the physical. That you see that flag, he must be alive to lift it. And onye ndu, by the time he lift it, ya kotoba, you will see it happen. Because that flag is the major thing that kept him there. That flag is the major thing that makes him to be there. That flag that put him in a state which he found himself currently. So, and in Nigeria have tried all possible means to eliminate him, but they could not. Why? Because the hand of God Almighty, the hand of God Almighty, the good elders of the land that have a good spirit of the truth, the universe, are you hearing me? The natures and the blood of the people, the Biafran that they have slain in a cold blood and standing and they are speaking on his behalf.
When you say Nigerians trying to eliminate him, is it not just an allegation? Is there any evidence to that claim, or maybe just a presumption?
Nothing like presumption here. I am speaking the reality. How do I mean? What happened? Operation Python dance during the time of Buhari. And after that, you saw the step which they took to his house, which they vandalized everything in his house, intend to kill him. And God, by the special grace of God, he escaped. And which they now try all possible means to bribe their way again to kidnap him by promising any nation, and Kenya happened to be the nation to collect $100 million. Aye, $100 million because of one person. This guy is too much. Because of him, Nigeria wasted $100 million to kidnap him. That means he's not an ordinary person.
Are Biafrans prepared to defend the declaration? Because you must have the air, you must be in charge of your air space, the sea, and of course the combatant military in the ground to defend the territorial integrity of the Biafran state, 40th state of the United States of Biafra, as published by the Prime Minister.
Hey, there is something that just enter now. I want to tell you. If you go to the book of Judges, Gideon carried about 32,000 soldiers to the war. The Lord said to him, these people are too much. Reduce it. And he reduced them down to 3,000 soldiers. The Lord still said to him, reduce it, they are too much. And at the end of the day, to cut the story short, Gideon went to the war with the 300 men, soldiers, and he conquered many thousands and millions of soldiers. Nations that gathered their soldiers in thousands and quantum together to fight. At the end of the day, only but 300 soldiers of Gideon conquered thousands of other soldiers. So listen and listen carefully. When God is on your side, I'm not panicking. So whether airspace, God knows how, and the Simon Akpan and the rest knows how to go about it. In the sea aspect of it, then I believe they know what to do. In the other side of it, they know what to do. I am speaking in a spiritual angle now. So it is not about the number. It is about the outcome, the result.
Outcome and the result, the Nigerian government and the Navy knows how important and strategic the Bakassi Peninsula is, and they are mobilizing their force and arsenal to make sure they recapture Bakassi Peninsula so that they can blockade the Biafrans from smuggling of arms or any other aids. Don't you foresee another repeat of 1966 to 67 that leads to over 5 million Biafrans dead? Over 3 million children died of kwashiorkor.
66, 67 to 70. 1967 to 1970. That is when it occurred. Now listen to me. For your information, Cameroonians have evacuated Bakassi Peninsula. And the other people, there is something you don't understand. Whatsoever Nigeria like, let them do. You see, in that Bakassi Peninsula, they cannot conquer. We have taken over. Biafra has taken over. And they will definitely conquer in every corner, in every aspect. See, there is a saying, in case you don't know, I am telling you now, spiritual control physical. Spiritually, we are in charge. Physically now is what we are waiting to actualize. If Nigeria like, let them mount all their soldiers. And by even doing that, it will be easy for Biafra to overcome them.
You are speaking as if Biafra cause is a divine cause and is being backed up by the heavenly powers and, of course, the powers of the universe. Wouldn't that be an exaggeration?
It is not. It is not. There is what we call prophetic. And there is what we call prophecy. In this platform, on this TV, I said something sometime, some years back, some months back, concerning this. You people never believe that the heat will come to this level. Well, even when I said it, look at it now, it's happening. I am telling you, divine, like like the book of Judges I mentioned. I didn't have it at mind while coming out. I told you what brought me outside. But as we are talking now, the thing just dropped in my mind as a kind of message that is divine, that is prophetic, that is divine, is divine, universal, and the earth is a witness, including the water, including what? The water. So therefore, that Bakassi water there have, they are in agreement of what we are agitating for.
You said the heat is over. What heat are you referring? Is it the temperature? We're almost, of course, in rainy season now.
Listen and listen good. When I talk about the heat, I talk about the jingling of humanity, the a kind of shaking of Nigerian government, because their thought is to at the initial stage it was just a mere noise or gra gra, but now they have really now starts having the feeling the heat is now telling on them, it's shaking the federal government. Aso Rock is on fire, they are shaking. Mr. President knows, other panels knows, as Akpabio, he will tell you. What makes Akpabio some months ago to say the original governor of Eastern region is Simon Ekpa? That means the heat have told on them immensely before he could voice out. So he could not withhold the heat again, you know, and that's just it.
And now